You know, I've got some time before I have to check out, so I thought I'd do a quick video. So yeah, I checked myself into a hotel over the weekend just because I needed to recuperate, and yeah, I feel great. Well, I haven't even done my hair. So I mean, I don't know what the vibe is at the minute. I'm trying to kind of check in to the world and things, even though the whole point of this week I was kind of check out of it for a little bit, just because it's, I don't know, there's a very kind of dog eat dog, what's the saying? Dog eat dog vibe. I think that's kind of what I'm picking up on. So I think because there's so much doom and gloom, and I think I've said this God knows how many times in all of my videos, there's so much doom and gloom out there. So if you're sat there consuming it and then letting that dictate your thoughts, your feelings, your actions towards people, then you are kind of to blame for what goes wrong in your life. It's really not rocket science. I did a post, I think yesterday, I'm not sure, but that we are the makers of our own reality. It's not woo-woo, it's not rocket science. So if we're sat there, like, I'm looking out the window because I'm like, whatever, divine downloads from the cosmos, I suppose, I don't know, but yeah, if you're sat there digesting and consuming and whatever else, all the noise and chaos, and then putting that out, like being verbally nasty to people, or being jealous of people because they're not really engaging with it all, or you're just kind of like, well, why have they got this and why haven't I got this? Oh Jesus wept. Like, sit, tune out of it, take like a day where you switch off from your devices, and if you feel like you can't switch off from your devices, then there's a problem there. First off, that means you've fixated so much of your time on it that you get some kind of a weird dopamine hit from scrolling through all this shit, to the point that you can't even take 10 minutes away from it. That's a problem, and that's kind of why everything has been designed that way as well, is to keep you trapped in all of these devices and things. Because if you're not consuming it, you've got more time to kind of think about your own goals in life and what you want to achieve, be that creative, be that business, be that relationships, be that whatever your goals are. This is why I'm adamant this year to kind of hone in on that. Oh, there's a little tiny, I don't know if I'll get it. No, he's gone. There was a tiny little blue tit on the branch there. Yeah, if you're not clear on what you want out of life, then you need to get clear. That's the only way you're going to get anything out of life. Things don't miraculously just land in your lap, especially if you're kind of broadcasting this doom and gloom tripe, and perpetuating that. So yeah, take a minute to laugh as well. You know, you've got to kind of tune out and recalibrate yourself. No one else can do it for you. If you're expecting other people to kind of get your dreams and goals and desires, then you're no better than these elites, the corrupt ones at least. That's how they work. They've controlled people. They've managed to kind of brainwash people into consuming all this crap, buying all this shit, to get where they want to. So well done them. I've got zero sympathy for people, especially when they're not in these areas of conflict. I have got zero tolerance and zero sympathy for anyone who's not being bombarded by bombs, guns, trafficked. You know, if we get into the real dark fucking shitfest of it all, if you're not being trafficked, or if you're not being bombed, or if you're not being like threatened into silence and all that thing. You know, I've got zero tolerance and sympathy for you. That's it. And it's surprising to me how many people kind of come to me looking for sympathy and things, and I'm like, do you know what, if I analyse your life, you've got very little to kind of be down in the dumps over. You've probably got too much time on your hands, where you're sat there thinking about all the things that have gone wrong in your life and things that have already happened, and you know, you've got that power to kind of sit in the present moment and realise, like, all of that crap is up to you whether or not you drag it with you and let it kind of bog you down and all that thing. I don't know, it's a funny time of year, because this time last year, I don't think it was actually, I think it was January last year, I kind of booked myself into a hotel to recalibrate after having two legal situations and leaving my job to focus on my marketing business. So it's a funny little I don't know, stop point for me to analyse everything, but I am so like, I can't, I wish I could give this feeling to people, I really do, because deep down I am humanitarian at heart, believe it or not, even though I might come across as like a barking chihuahua and all that thing. Yeah, we really, if you're watching this, you know, if you're sat there and you're kind of like, I don't know how to kind of make my life better, first off, write down what you want, write it down. You know, that doesn't cost anyone anything. Get a pen, get a paper, write it down. Then write down to-do lists, write down your priorities, write down what's stressing you out, write it out. You know, it's not rocket science. Then figure out what is actually making you feel like shit, you know. If it's kind of sitting there for hours consuming all this shit on the news or on social media, or comparing your life to other people that have got things that you think you want, then yeah, write that down. And then you've got the choice to remove it. So you have actually got the choice whether or not you go to work and you come back and you just sit there scrolling on God knows what crap thing. That's a funny little car, what's that? I'll get distracted. It's like a little old, I don't know if I can get it. Can you see that, people? It's a little car. I mean, I just thought that I shouldn't really give my my location away, but fuck it, I'm checking out in a bit anyway. Just because I've got some strange people that, even though I've told them not to follow me and all that thing, they still follow me because they're so desperate and clinging and craving and leechy, trying to steal whatever they think they can get from me. And that's another thing as well, no one can actually take anything from you unless you freely give it away. You have got the power, regardless of these systems, regardless of how it all looks. If you get consumed in the narrative of it all, that's just one storyline, so you have very much got the pen. Hopefully get like an actual biro if you haven't got a pen in your house, and sit down, write down what you want, what is taking up your time, and then you need to free up time to actually focus on your goals as well. You don't have to stress about how it's all going to work. I mean, my marketing business, that was kind of, I can't go into too much detail on why I had to set it up and things, but I had to set it up. That was kind of a given. I had no idea what I was doing with it, you know, even though I'd studied business studies and I'd been doing marketing like work, like roles and things, I had no idea what I was doing. But I've always kind of like landed on my feet, and I've got that belief that I know whatever happens in life, I land on my feet anyway. You know, whatever shitty cards are dealt my way, I handle them and I play the game, and usually I win. So that's yeah, the thing of it. And if you look at life like you can't lose, it becomes a lot more fun. Even when things don't go your way, there's always a reason why they don't go your way. There's a lesson to kind of be learned, and it's up to you whether or not you sit there and learn the lesson. So yeah, I don't know, how's that for a rant? It's Sunday, it's Mother's Day, so I'm going home and I'm going to message my mum, and that's it. But yeah, I thought, I kind of set out to do a bit of a different video and things, because like, I don't really want to keep doing rants and things, but for some reason I get moved to do them. And I've got a new neighbour who likes to build furniture every single day, so I've got very little chance to record and things in peace at home, but you still have to kind of roll with things, and that's just another person in their space. You can't control other people. This is kind of what we need to get. Even though the elites think they control everyone, that's only because people are giving away their power to them. There you go. There's another little tiny bird, but I can't really see what that is because I haven't got my glasses on. But yeah, take time out away from your work, away from bills, stress, all that thing, get clear on your goals, and that's it. Don't know, I haven't even like done my hair or anything, I've just about brushed it, it's washed. But I don't know. Oh, I think it's a little, what is that? A swift or a little chaffinch, I'm not sure. I think it's a swift. A black and white bird. It's a swift, isn't it? So be swift. And if people look at you as though you're crazy because you're enjoying life when everyone else is kind of like down in the doldrums of it all, who cares? Everyone is kind of on the same path, not to be morbid, but every single person on this planet will eventually expire. So if you're kind of spending all of your time down in the dumps of consuming fear-driven content and media and getting stressed about bills and getting stressed about this or that and relying so heavily on like your job or whatever things to kind of get you by, that's another thing, try and focus outside of just getting by. You want to thrive in life. So if you're thinking, oh my god, well, I've got this job but I haven't got any other time to do anything I enjoy, then maybe look at another job that you might enjoy. There are jobs out there that you can enjoy. I did warehousing for like over a decade. That was alongside the acting and filmmaking, and at times I really enjoyed it. It kept me fit. It was that kind of work where you could kind of go in, do the job and leave, and that's it. You don't take anything home with you. So there are jobs out there that you can like use to your advantage that don't take up too much of your brain power. And everyone focuses on jobs that, it's going to give you more money. Well, if you really want more money, you're not going to make it in someone else's business. Yeah, that's the crux of it. That's what keeps most people trapped. That thing that you're going to make millions by working a day job for someone else's company when they keep you on a set wage. So you're only ever going to work into those limits, limitations. But yeah, what time is it? Oh, it's nearly. Look at that, people. I'm gonna get right up to the camera. Oh, it's not. Can we see that? There we go. What does that mean? That is just a little reminder throughout your day to kind of sit and recalibrate. That's all that is. It's not some grand thing from the universe to say, oh yeah, your wish is going to happen, it's just a chance for you to recalibrate. Because if you're not resting, if you're just constantly consuming all that fear content and things, you're not moving in life. You're just staying stagnant and stuck. I don't know what else to say now. Because I have to check out as well. But yeah, so when people say 11/11 make a wish, it's that thing of like, hang on a minute, take a breath, get back on track. It's all an illusion. And if you're so kind of, blind to it all. You can't see what it is for what it is. Eloquent as ever. Then unfortunately your life is going to pass you by very, very quickly as well. It's time now, so that's the time to wrap up. But yeah, anyone kind of like latching onto me as though I've got some magic pill or you know, waiting for me to create something so they can steal it. Fuck you now. You're not living in the here and now, you're not trusting your own power, which is very sad, to be honest. But that's kind of on you. I don't have any sympathy for you. If you got the time to actually consume these videos and send me hate waves and whatever else, or envy and God knows what, you know, it just makes me laugh, to be honest. So it doesn't work. But yeah, if you are kind of waiting for me to create something so you can steal it for your own stuff and try and pretend that you've created it yourself, you're just an imposter. You need to kind of trust your own power, and that's what I mean. You have to kind of switch off from all the noise so you can get quiet, tune into your own thoughts and feelings and everything else, and then see what you create. We're all supposed to create different things, you know. There's no like one way to kind of live life, because we're all here to live life differently, but we're all on the same journey. So it's all duality, conflicting duality and things, to get us to oneness. So there you go, people who want to watch and steal and whatever else, little leeches. I crap myself up, but if no one else likes me, I like me. That's the main thing. But yeah, for everyone who does actually support everything I do, I really do appreciate you, and I know exactly who you are as well. So yeah, and if you're new, because I saw a few subscribers over the weekend, just from a weird video of me running a bath, just because I haven't got a bath at my apartment and things. Thank you. Hopefully I can entertain you, and hopefully I give you something that will help in life, because I'm not here to hinder anyone. I don't think anyone. Maybe some of the elites, you know, take them on, play them at their own game. Because it's all a game. We've got to have fun. If we're not having fun, we're not playing the game properly. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. If you enjoyed this video, I mean, I can't guarantee I can make weekly videos, just because the living circumstances at the minute, it doesn't really warrant it. I haven't really got time either at the minute, just because I'm so busy with work, which I'm happy with, you know. I do enjoy making YouTube videos, but yeah, I don't know. It's not like high up on my speak eloquently, priority list. It's not high up, not yet anyway. When I get the right living accommodation, then possibly. And who knows when that is? I don't know. I'm letting the universe kind of handle all my time delivery dates. If you're kind of on that self-betterment thing, look into Napoleon Hill. Look into Brian Tracy, look into some of the other ones, the good ones. Kevin Trudeau, I think he's amazing, just purely for the fact that he was in it all. So if you really want to kind of delve into it all, figure out how it all works, I highly recommend Kevin Trudeau. And yeah, I think it takes brave people to actually come out and expose it all for what it is. So we're getting the kind of dramatized version in media and social media, but it's always kind of there's an intent behind it to keep people entranced in it, whereas he is actually kind of breaking people out of the matrix of it all. So yeah, look into him. Those are the people that actually are trying to kind of mentor people. I'm not. I'm just sat here, and unfortunately for some reason or another I get moved to make these videos because it frustrates me that people act the way they do and then blame other people for their actions. I'm the harsh one out of everyone. If people are kind of looking at me for their lessons and all that thing, you know, I'm kind of the universe's hand coming to, like, I don't know. I'm not really, you know, I'm quite a peaceful person. Pacifist or pushed, that's me. I don't know, I get irate, I think. I need to check out as well, so I need to wrap up the video again. If you enjoyed this, do hit the like, share the video if you feel moved to. If not, if you're another person that just wants to subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, still follow the videos even though you've unsubscribed and you don't support the channel and all that thing, fair enough. Do you. You do you, boo. And I'll do me. And we're all one big family. I do feel really good. It might sound like I'm agitated and like irate and things, but I'm actually like really like blissed out. So this is my blissed out phase, state. I don't know. I'm going. Stay awesome. Stay classy. Be kind. And bye.